Hey Ben, this week in Israel, they reported that like 76% of Israelis thought that Netanyahu should step down.
Hey guys, so there's this video circulating around of an American who confronted Ben Shapiro on the Netanyahu situation in Israel, basically, stating that 75% of Israel wants Netanyahu to step down after coming failures of October 7th in being able to secure the borders, which there is a pretty valid point to do so. But Ben Shapiro does respond in a very polite manner, basically saying that yes, Netanyahu is very bad politically in a very bad political situation right now. However, I think it's in the best of interest of everyone to make sure that Hamas is eradicated and to make sure that an October 7th attack does not ever happen again, and that should not be the focus, and that a lot of anti-Israel and pro-Palestinians are using this excuse in order to get a ceasefire and to basically ignore the fact that October 7th happened.
Hey Ben, this week in Israel, they reported that like 76% of Israelis thought that Netanyahu should step down. And I'm curious, like, because Israel doesn't have a figurehead like Zelensky to rally around, is Netanyahu doing more harm than good? Also, I'm curious if you would have on Dean Phillips for a Sunday special.
So I'm not really aware of Dean Phillips other than he's running against Biden, right? That's the guy. I didn't hear of him until he ran against Biden. So sure, I guess, why not? I mean, sure,
yeah.
okay. But in any case, as far as Netanyahu, the reason that Israelis are very anti-Netanyahu is that Israelis actually are reacting the way that I would hope that Americans reacted to bad presidents, which is when a president fails, they get very angry at it. So this is the single greatest security failure in Israeli history. And so even a lot of people who voted for Netanyahu in Israel are now very anti-Netanyahu. Now, the way that it works in Israel is because they have a coalition government, they actually have to have a vote of no confidence, and then a majority has to vote Netanyahu out. That's not going to happen right now. But whenever people on the left or in the media start talking about the right-wing Netanyahu government, that's ridiculous and ignorant, considering that right now they have a unity government that includes Benny Gantz, who's on the center left. Right? The fact is that Israel has come together in incredible ways in the after. It reminds me of 9/11 in the United States. Like, people came together for a hot second here. I think it's going to last a lot longer there, because the truth is that as devastating as 9/11 was for the United States, Israel's a much, much smaller country. And so in terms of sort of the feeling of insecurity, they're also surrounded on every border by people who don't like them very much. And so I think that the future of the state of Israel is going to be a lot more unified. But yeah, I mean, Netanyahu is going to take a serious political hit at some point in the future.
What about like internationally?
I mean, internationally, I think people are looking for an excuse to be putting pressure on Israel, because the easiest solution is always weapons down, everybody calm down, a few Jews got killed, but whatever, we don't want this thing to escalate. The reality is what is in the best interest of pretty much everybody, except for the Iranians, is for Hamas to be destroyed completely and utterly. That's in the best interest of the Europeans, and it's in everybody's best interest, including, by the way, Sunni governments.
Thank you so much for watching. If you want to watch more videos like this, please go to buymeacoffee.com/Jewish Uncensored. I'm going to link it right in the description. And if you obviously want to be notified of when another video comes out, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. We'll see you in the next one.